everything is temporary.
It's over. Harry and Meghan's estimated $25 million podcast deal canceled after less than a year.
My wife and I were moving on.
They walked away from the royal family with dreams of financial freedom. Signed deals worth over $100 million. Bought a $14 million mansion. But insiders are asking, where did all the money go? $9 million mortgage. $3 million a year in security. Failed Spotify deals. Lifestyle brands that flopped. Harry and Meghan went from royal luxury to Hollywood hustle, and the bills are piling up.
Scoring an F grade in 2025 is Prince Harry. Brittany, why? What has he done to annoy the teacher here?
Oh man, so much, Dan, especially from an American perspective. I find Prince Harry and his inability to, I think, understand this country quite obnoxious and want to speak on behalf of this country. And we've seen him really trying to insert himself into this place as a world mover and shaker. And he's very much following along the tracks of his wife.
Prince Harry was born with everything. Second son of King Charles. From a young age, he was paid through his father's estate. His role as working royal pocketed him $2.3 million a year. Not bad for a teenager. He supplemented income with army career. From 2006 to 2015, he served as officer and Apache pilot. Over 9 years, he netted over £375,000. On his 30th birthday, Harry got massive boost. Granted access to inheritance from Princess Diana. Estimated £10 million. The money was put into investments and trusts. It grew exponentially.
Support.
Did you think she was well received in the beginning?
Yes, far better than I expected. But, my grandmother has been amazing throughout. My father, my brother, Kate, and all the rest of the family, they were really welcoming.
Your relationship with your father? Is he taking your calls now?
Yeah.
Harry was very lucky. His father was heir to the throne. Prince Harry is a very wealthy person from birth.
And then she sent me an email saying, I know you said you're single, and a friend of mine asked about you, and maybe you'd like to meet him. And I said, who is it? And she said, it's Prince Has. And I said, who's that?
Meghan then explains that she asked to see Harry's Instagram feed before agreeing to speak to him.
When people say, did you Google him? No. But that's your homework. You're like, look, let me see what they're about in their feed. Not what someone else says about them, but what they are putting out about themselves.
Meghan's story was completely different. Born California, August 1981, she started with modest means. Harry was born with silver spoon, and Meghan definitely was not. Her mother Doria was travel agent, earning $10,000 to $20,000 a year. Her father Thomas worked in lighting, earning $29,000 to $33,000. Meghan had to work her way up. She worked as barista. Worked in flower shops. Reportedly earned $800 an episode on Deal or No Deal. Then Meghan bagged her big break on Suits, playing Rachel Zane. She was earning around $50,000 an episode. Meghan is a self-made woman. Acting is really difficult, and she was very successful. They began dating in 2016. Meghan came with net worth of $5 million. Harry was worth at least 5 times that, bringing joint assets to $30 million. Harry was tied up in property and trusts. Meghan had more access to money quickly. She knew what it meant to earn money. In November 2017, they announced engagement. Meghan's sporting ring worth £120,000. 2 diamonds from Diana's collection paired with diamond from Botswana. More than price of 2-bed starter home.
I left after an hour, and I told him that I had other plans. And then I called him that evening, and I was like, look, I'm leaving the day after tomorrow. Do you want to grab dinner tomorrow night?
People were intrigued by this American woman. She's ambitious and self-made. The idea of new money was confronting to Harry's aristocratic relatives. Duke and Duchess of Sussex said vows at St. George's Chapel May 19, 2018. Big day cost £32 million. Royal family and British taxpayers footed bill. They were fabulous new couple, reinvigorating royal family. For Meghan, joining firm brought loss of financial autonomy. During Australia tour 2018, Meghan was pregnant. At Sydney Opera House, Meghan turns to Harry and says, "I can't believe I'm not getting paid for this." That speaks to how she viewed her role. But after son Archie born 2019, relationships between Sussexes and royal family grew tense. Relations between William and Harry and between Meghan and Kate deteriorated significantly. Meghan was very unhappy and looking back to America. In January 2020, they announced bombshell exit. Public were shocked people would walk away from such wealth and privilege. They looked set to lose their £2.3 million per year allowance. They wanted financial independence. Obviously couldn't do that straight away.
Queen's beloved private bolt hole in the Norfolk countryside. But Sandringham is in the full glare of publicity at the moment. The rift between the brothers is part of it, but both put on a united front today, refuting one newspaper claim that Harry felt bullied by William.
On January 13, 2020, meeting took place at Sandringham. Harry, his father Charles, brother William, and Queen. In 90 minutes their future was decided. Removing yourself from royal family, wanting to keep title, potentially wanting security UK public would pay for, was really difficult. You either have to be in royal family or not. Can't have one foot in and one foot out. During negotiations, Charles reportedly passed £4.5 million onto his sons. But they would mostly no longer have Home Office funded security. They needed to quickly find private security, which was expensive. You're looking at about $3 million a year. As soon as they leave, residence that could double or triple to £6, £9, or £10 million. In bombshell interview with Oprah, public learned how security affected Harry's relationship with father. "My family literally cut me off financially." Your family cut you off? Yeah, first quarter 2020. But I've got what my mom left me. Without that we would not have been able to do this. Prince Harry revealing he'd been cut off was one of most shocking moments.
And the specifics around her race, there was an opportunity, many opportunities, for my family to show some public support.
Did you think she was well received in the beginning?
Yes, far better than I expected.
Having relocated to California, they bought property in Montecito for $14.65 million. They purchased with mortgage of $9.5 million. Repayments of $50,000 to $100,000 per month. Members of royal family don't have mortgages. This was new for Harry. He must have been shocked to realize in real life, if you're going to ask for money, you got to pay it back. He was going to live with Hollywood elite and it was going to cost a lot. Within months they signed $20 million contract with Spotify. Harry and Meghan produced Archetypes. Meghan's podcast talking to celebrity friends about archetypes that women have. 12 episodes did huge numbers. Number 1 on charts. Huge amount of money and pressure on Meghan to deliver. And 5-year deal with Netflix, estimated $100 million. Huge deal to produce content over 5 years. Their first venture was documentary series Harry and Meghan. Wildly successful. 81.55 million streams. Most popular original documentary when it came out. People could not get enough. We saw selfie videos. Harry and Meghan consoling each other. Incredible look beyond curtain. Following success, they produced Heart of Invictus and Polo. Polo didn't do well. Heart of Invictus gained 300,000 streams. Netflix deal hugely significant because colossal money for untried pair. Money was dependent on delivering, and none of their shows really delivered apart from blockbuster 6-part series where they sold their lives and opinions on royal family. They didn't generate huge income. I don't think deal like Netflix will come around again. No return on investment. Netflix deal remains intact, but not Spotify deal. After 3 years, streaming giant failed to renew. Huge creative differences behind scenes. CEO called them grifters. They were talking talk but not doing do. They weren't delivering. If you don't deliver, you don't get paid. Meghan signed another podcast agreement 2024 with Lemonade Media, earning reported $40,000. Not same stratosphere as Spotify, but meant podcasting wasn't over. She has confessions of female founder talking to female entrepreneurs. Problem is people she interviews are far more superior. Doesn't feel Meghan's right person to interview them as equal. In January 2023, Harry released memoir Spare. Fastest selling non-fiction work ever. Basically about his life in royal family. Things that happened. Good, bad, ugly. People were shocked. Fist fight with William over dog bowl. Kate was cold and mean to Meghan. He called Camilla essentially wicked stepmother. Nobody got off lightly. Harry was paid rumored $20 million advance. First day sold 1.4 million copies. First week 3.2 million worldwide. Financial cost around $20 million. But personal cost immeasurable. He's lost father. Lost brother. Lost sister-in-law. Personal cost huge. I hope money was worth it. Harry and Meghan walked away to build empire. Signed deals worth over 100 million. But between 9 million mortgage, 50 to 100,000 monthly payments. 3 million year security. Failed Spotify. Polo that flopped. Heart of Invictus barely streamed. Lifestyle brand selling $14 pancake mix. Where did money go? No doubt income declining. They've done big hits. Big Spotify. Big book. Nothing else to come. Going to run out of ideas before money. Hit subscribe for more royal money drama.